What's up, you guys? Listen. I have been so tired. Let me tell y'all. So I scheduled a live and I said I got to do the live. And when I tell you I was sleeping, I don't know what had went on. Sleeping. We're gonna get into the tea. But baby, I've been sleeping. Like I have been doing so many lives and I've been tired. So I'm like catching up on some rest because we've been on the live on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and now today is Friday. So I do apologize for scheduling a live and reschedule it because have been sleeping. Um, so yeah, okay. So now we're gonna get into this live. Y'all know about Dr. Umar. Dr. Umar have been saying he's going to release a school, build a school, have this school for boys, and the school never been out. It's still not out today. Now, Dr. Umar have been doxed. Okay, Dr. Umar have been doxing. Yes, he have been doxing or want to dox Leon Honor's family. So I took two screenshots and I was like, okay, let me read these screenshots and stuff. He said, please email Pastor Bussy's wife. Ask her why is she allowing her husband to make videos about another man all day, every day? And then he said flag his page. Then he posted the email address. Then he said he was going after. Then Dr. Umar was going after the man. The lady that called her Fishy Medea, Sharani Stone, works for the IRS somewhere near in Kansas City. We need her job title, address, and supervisor name, and number. She broke the law and admitted on video to unauthorized access to my personal and FDMG records that she used to have our accounts shut down. Help me catch her funky hoe. That's what he put on there. So for me, I was watching Mr. Honor's page, and he was just going off. He said that he had raised over 400 and some odd, almost $1 million and some odd dollars. He had raised in one account $400,000. That he was just wasting the money. He was just saying that he was literally wasting the money. And I was like, people were saying that this was going on, and he was saying that Dr. Umar is homeless, that Dr. Umar do videos in his mama closet. He was saying that as well. And I'm like, he's really going at it. And I'm like, whoa, because when I go on his page, mostly all the videos since 2019 has been about Dr. Umar. Most of his videos since 2019 has been about Dr. Umar. And I was like, oh my gosh, like you really have stuff about Dr. Umar. Like you really are abusing and saying that Dr. Umar is trash. Now, my thing is this: only thing about Dr. Umar is when the school gonna come out. And my thing when I saw the work, and it's like no shade. When I went over there and I went to his page and when he was showing the school, I'm like, I don't see no progress. Bro, you had that school built for all these years. You should at least have the roof together, the ceiling together, books, desks, tables. I really don't see no progress. Like, are you really telling us that they spend the money and it's like no progress? I'm like, when is the school gonna come out? Because the people that was on there had some subscribers that said, "Hey, we donate to the school. And the school still ain't out. And her kids didn't graduate from high school." Because they said back in 2009 or 2008, he had been collecting money for the school, and the school's still not out. Okay, wait a minute. We got some people in the chat here that said Leon Honor begged his followers for money 4 years ago to help him with money to move into a new home and clothes for his kids. I don't know how true that is. Oh, they drag it in the chat. They drag it in the chat. Lady Joe says, "Scam people forever, build a school, never." Like you have to release the school. I'm seeing y'all in the chat here. They said Leon is not obsessed with Umar. He doesn't like scammers, and he did a lot of videos about Dr. Umar. So is it to say that he's just warning us, or is it to say that he's scamming? So for me, I'm gonna type in. I'm gonna in in AI about Dr. Umar. Is Dr. Umar a scammer? Let me type that into my AI. Is Dr. Umar Johnson? Let me see. Let me see what it is. So I'm putting this in here. Here's evidence. Many critics view Dr. Umar as a scammer, citing long-standing controversy, including fundraising, transparency, unfulfilled promises, harmful rhetoric, academic credibility. They said Johnson earned a PhD in clinical psychology from the Philadelphia School of Medicine in 2012, as verified by the Student Clearinghouse. However, he faced state investigation alleging that he was practicing psychology without a state license. Here we go to, and this is in AI, you guys. This is in AI. It says that fundraising for the school doesn't exist. Johnson has promoted a plan to build a boarding school for boys, FDMG Academy, since 2009, raising hundreds of thousands and possibly millions in donations. And yet, of 2025, the school remains unopened with no documentation of progress of funds usage. Social media watchdogs and former donors accuse him of conducting a multi-year con collecting donations without delivering the promised school. Johnson is widely criticized of an anti-LGBTQIA and anti-interracial marriage views, frequently denouncing these communities in a diverse and in divisive terms. He also claims that ADHD medication is a pharmaceutical control tactic. Many Reddit users describe him as a hopty, a term tied to mixed with conservative culture critics. Some label him as a scammer and a grifter. Claims his school from 2009 has yet to be built. He's a scam artist, period. That's what somebody said on Reddit. They say he's also a grifter that shouldn't be taken seriously. There's another person, a fraud that cons people, black people, out of money. Recent developments in July 2025, Johnson claimed that his bank accounts, including the Academy account, was suddenly frozen due to suspect fraudulent activity. He appealed publicly and asked followers for donations, again, to support himself and his family via PayPal and Apple Pay. Dr. Umar Johnson has not been legally convicted of fraud, but the overwhelming public and online consensus is that he engaged in deceptive fundraising and persistent misinformation. Many describe him as a grifter, misleader who leveraged emotional issues while subsequently failing to deliver on promises, especially regarding his long promised school. If you're deciding whether to follow engagement with him, it's imperative to approach the critical scrutiny and demand accountability. Want to dig into specific controversies like Frederick Douglass' dissent claim or his license investigation? What? I'm telling y'all, that was even in AI about Dr. Umar. So people have been coming after AI and said a whole lot of stuff about him in this type of situation. Okay, even ChatGPT said he's a scammer. Leon isn't a scammer though. He has receipts and everything. He said Umar done. Let's be clear. Dr. Umar have scammed. Let's be clear. They said commentators and investigator videos, investigative videos have repeatedly described his pattern as a long-running grift or scam, criticizing the lack of financial transparency and accountability from Dr. Johnson. They said, despite this, Johnson have continued. Let me see what that comment have said. Give me a second. Oh, I'm trying to scroll up here. Why they let me scroll up? What's going on with my mouse? Despite this, Johnson has continued to request funds even after declaring that both his personal and organizational accounts were frozen. Throughout this period, millions were reportedly solicited in donations, and yet no school has been constructed. Then he also was saying that Dr. Umar, this is what I learned today, and this is what I was because I was watching Leon's video. They said Dr. Umar is staying with his family, staying with his mother, and staying in the closet. Now, this is the point I don't understand. The girlfriend of Dr. Umar, she claiming to be in her 30s, somebody said, but it looks like she in her 60s. But this is the point. This is the point. If you ate a coochie, Dr. Umar, why are you coming out and saying that her coochie smelled? I'm just saying. Okay, why are you coming out saying that the lady coochie smelled when you said that you ate her coochie? Like, why? That's crazy. When you up there eating it, and then you coming out and say it's fishy. What that say about you? Fishy breath? I'm just saying. What did that say about you? Okay. I'm just being real. So how many people donate to his school? If you donate to his school, I would love to hear your point of view when it comes to stuff like this. If you donate to a school, let me know. Yeah, you have that ate the lady pussy and then gonna talk about his fishy. Like what that say about you? Shoot. Don't be trying to talk about somebody and then come out and say that it's fishy. Is you a complete fool for saying something like that? A complete fool. Right. I know how YouTube works. I'm saying that Lemon needs to be thank you, Umar, for being a main reason we were able to feed his cult looking funny looking family. What? They said Wiley just want to say coochie. No, I don't want to say coochie. I'm just saying we could say yoni and all of that. Let's be crystal clear here. Now, if anybody got something to say about Umar, you can always hit the link and you can come on and then we can have that conversation. But Dr. Umar have been accused. I'm not saying he did it, but these are the rumors. Leon Honor was saying that he spent the money on the women. He spent money on women and he have sexual relationships with the women. That's what I heard. He spent money on the women instead of spending money on them on the school and on building and getting desks, getting chairs, getting computers. He's spending it on having relationships with women. That's what I heard. So he had been doxing the family, been doxing the wife, saying going after the husband, saying send him information, and people been sending him information about the woman that has been going on Storm and Rose channel, and people have been sending him information and sending him texts. Let me see if I can go on his page and actually read some of the stuff. Hopefully we're not blocked. Just hopefully we're not blocked so we can read it, or then I have to get another producer to go over there to read it. So y'all bear with me. Okay. Give me a second here. Let me see the thing here. She says she was too busy chasing you and neglecting her kids. I think Arlene is her sister. I don't see any alert for the daughter on her page. Missing from August to October. Then there was another Texas follower sent, and the audacity for her to talk ish about blah blah blah. He blotted that out. How dare her? Did she ever mention that her own daughter was estranged and that she went missing just months ago? There was another text that said, Dr. Umar, why you blocked me? Because I said you were wrong. It's going after Bussy's wife. On that note, to hell with you and your fake A-word school. This ain't going to last a week if it opens. Somebody said, that queen disrespected my mother. Don't you ever come on my page defending my enemies. Yes, I blocked your soft, Decon, A word, these nuts B word. So that's what he said. So it's been going on in here in the chat. Okay. This is on Dr. Umar's page. This is on his Instagram page. This is on his Instagram page. They say he can't open a school. He has a criminal record that includes endangering a child. This is public information why people are sending him money. This is on his public page. Somebody said this. This is one of his supporters said, Dr. Umar, I pray that you preserve though this public defamation. I just viewed a video of a lady with gray hair talking about all sorts of crazy ish. I had to stop watching the video because it was just too much, brother. I am lost for words. My spirit just couldn't take it. In the comments of my God, I know you have feelings, and it's just hurt to have your good name just constantly being slandered everywhere. Please take the time to heal from this. I don't know if I can walk in the mile in your shoes. This is ridiculous. I'll keep you in my prayers. That is what they said in here. And then he want somebody to email Pastor Bussy's wife and ask her why she allowed her husband to make videos about another man all day, every day. So of course they have her email address, and he was encouraging people to email him as well. Okay. Then he also said he needed help with an attorney in West Jordan, Salt Lake City, in areas to bring a suit against Bussy. We have his last two addresses. Please pick up your telephone and call these attorneys, black or white. Don't mention my name, but give a summary and ask them where can it be done about cyberbullying / cyber stalking, doxing, invasion of privacy, false impressions, slander, libel, defamation, etc. If they'd be willing to take the case on the behalf of a black man against a black man in the Utah state. I did find an attorney in the KCMO for Fishy Medea. We have her address, but he isn't free for a few weeks, and I want to act now. Please call KCMO attorneys with the same concern as Bussy. Please help me. Shut them both down. I need all of my supporters to flag Pastor Bussy's YouTube page every single day. If all of my supporters go to his YouTube page and flag it daily, it shouldn't be long. He has been sent 2 cease and desist letters in the past and annoyed them both. It's time for court. I have no problem flying to KCMO to deal with her or the Utah to deal with him. Let's shut them down. We need to find attorneys. This comes from Dr. Umar's page. Okay. This comes from Dr. Umar's page and what he's doing. This comes from Dr. Umar's page. He posted a picture of Dr. Umar. Dr. Umar posted a picture of Leon's wife and said, "Can my Salt Lake City Africans help me locate a phone number or email from Pastor Bussy's wife? His mother frequents the World Be Cultural Center. My San Diego Africans are working on a number and email for her to as well. I want a respectful conversation with his wife and mother about his zesty addiction to the Prince of Pan Africans, and still searching for an attorney in Utah to take my slander and defamation case. Any leads, please text." He posted a number to please text. Then somebody sent him a message, said, "Dr. Umar, this woman, as I have said from the beginning, is just plain crazy. I know you did not tell her anything. She just popped herself when she said you never called her and when you were traveling, and you never shared anything about her mom except being at a casino with your mom for her birthday when she called you one time. She says she never on your side. If so, why did she run through the house taking pictures? Yes, she searched through all the documents. It was accessible. I wish you would have put the files in a safe, locked everything going forward. Please, are you realizing how weird she is? Who is the hell tries to tell someone else how to take care of their mother. Now she said she took the photos of you, maybe when you were asleep. Yes, your nephew wanted his 10 minutes of attention. That was not good at all. Betray your own blood. But he did tell Bussy that he attended your graduation and you were good at your job and helped him with his speech issue. And you already know Dr. Umar went to Dr. Umar nephew went on Leon's show. I'm just saying he went on Leon's show. Then Dr. Umar posted this on his Instagram. Medea going crazy over POPA. Dr. Umar's supporters, please call and text this woman and tell her I don't need to be eaten up anymore. She should move on with her life. Please ask her to focus on her artistic son, whose IP meeting she keeps skipping to chase after random men. That is what Dr. Umar said. Then we have another text here said, Bonnie apping up because our allegations of your mom has been debunked. She was counting on that as being her ace and explained for doing this. Mom is fine. Now what? 816 served the Missouri side of Kansas City and 913 served the Kansas side. She told the interviewer Storm she lives in both Kansas side and the Missouri side. And Dr. Umar said, I have her address. This is a Dr. Umar. Child, this stuff been going on like a day ago. Then we have another text here that said, one black man building an entire institution independently taking care of his mother, continue the work of his page, hearing the concerns of millions of people and making changes in people's lives. Giving your heart, the ish is so deep. You will forever have all of my respect. IDGAD, what you do, I will always have your back. We locked in. Rain got me in my feelings. You really are built for this. You have to have balances in life. Ain't nobody perfect and nobody throw no stones. Do what the F you make you happy, because you are damn sure on your way to make others at least satisfied. And that's a mighty big deal. Another person sent him a text and said, Doc, they need to put this woman's storyline to rest. She's loving the damn attention she's not worth of. She clear mad she can't have you more because why the hell she won't stop, can't stop. That's what he said as well. And then it was another text that was sent to the Prince of Pan-African. It said this, King Umar, I see the weight you've been carrying. I just want to remind you the ancestors walk with you. The trials, the freezing of your funds, the online noise, none of it can shake the foundation you built. Your work is divinely ordered, and no enemy seen or unseen can block the Most High has already been blessed. Here's the African prayer I speak over you today. May your steps be guided by the wisdom of those who came before. May your hands remain steady, your heart remain pure, and the purpose remain protected. No weapon formed shall prosper, and you should be surrounded by the light. This is Dr. Umar, people texting him. Did you make it to Detroit? We still hold a space for you out here. Our doors and hearts and drums are open. You are never alone in the mission. Keep rising, beloved. The queen in me honors the king in you. So this is the text that he gets and he posted on his wall. So again, he's trying to get in contact with the lady, trying to get her served in a lawsuit. The ex that he was sleeping with allegedly, and then he's trying to get in contact with Leon Honor's wife and posting her information as well. Okay, so people have something to say. This is just definitely on the situation. All right. Okay, so that's what they said right there. So we definitely keep y'all updated on this particular case. Now we're gonna move on to the one and only Tissa Tells. So I got an update about Tissa Tells. Give me a second here while I pull it up. While I pull it up. If I can find that story, we're gonna get into Tisa Tales because stuff came about her. We got to find. Oh wait a minute, I think I didn't scroll up too much. Hold on, y'all. Let me find it. Ooh, Lord. Okay, let me scroll back and look at the thing here. Make sure y'all thumbs up and share this live. Thumbs up and share. Thumbs up and share. Thumbs up and share. So Tisa Tell said that alleged that Donald Trump is threatening and intimidating a federal judge in the Diddy trial. According to her sources, Donald Trump is threatening and intimidating the judge to give Diddy bail. According to her sources, Donald Trump will immediately give Diddy a pardon if the judge denied bail. She claimed that an insider told her that the laws are about to be changed to protect rich people. And she also said, according to her sources, that Donald Trump feels like Diddy was targeted by the feds. This is good news for Diddy because Donald Trump feels that when people get the feds come after you, arrest you, put you in trial and all that, he feels that the feds are after you. So this is good news for Diddy. But do I believe she has sources? No. She's reading stuff off the internet. She's reading stuff off these media blogs. She don't have sources, anything like that, because Trump already came out and said he's going to bail him out if the judge don't give a bail. He's going to bail him out. So I don't think Trump is intimidating the judge. I do believe that Trump is going to bail him out, and then that's going to be a whole nother news, a couple of little news segments of him bailing him out. A lot of news is going to be talking about it, and it's going to be a distraction from the Epstein files. But no, I don't believe that Trump is on the phone actually emailing the judge and intimidating the judge. No, you don't have to do that. He's the president of the United States, so he could easily just give Diddy a pardon just like that. It would be good news if it were true, but it's not. Because he said he want Diddy to be out, and he would give him, if he don't get bail, he will pardon him. So let's hope that Trump keep his word. Okay, he's gonna pardon him, not bail him out. Pardon him. He's not going to bail him out. He's going to pardon him because he don't have a bail right now. And then the federal prosecutors came out and they pretty much said that Diddy is a danger to society, that Diddy is a danger to society, and that Diddy is not going to do right being out there. He's going to be harassing the witnesses and people that testify, so they wouldn't want him to stay behind bars. But no, I don't believe Tisa Tell had any witnesses when it came to stuff like that. Not at all. I don't believe it at all. I'm just keeping it all the way real. So I'm going to see what y'all saying here. And then if y'all have something else different to say, y'all can always hit the link and call in. You could always hit the link. Moderators, y'all can share the link as well and to call in. Okay? All right. This not going to be a long, lengthy line because it's late. I'm going to say some of these topics for tomorrow. This not going to be a long, lengthy line. I'm about to see what was in the title here. It's not going to be a long, lengthy line because I know it's late where y'all at because I was sleeping. I had to get the rest, child. I was tired. And y'all know Gilbert Arenas, he was arrested for doing illegal gambling. He's out on bail. So he needs to stop doing that illegal gambling because people going to come against you. Stop playing. Stop doing that illegal gambling. Just stop. And Tisa Tell, stop saying I have sources. You ain't got no. So he was released on a $50 bond. So he got bail, but not Diddy. What? Not Diddy. Oh my gosh. Diddy didn't get no bail. What? Diddy didn't get no bail. Okay, now let's get into Meek Mills because we got two other people we gotta get into Tasha, we gotta get into Armon. Okay, I need y'all to share thumbs up the video. Meek Mills says social media ablaze over the Shannon Sharpe exit. The collision of hip hop culture and sport media reached a fever pitch when the Philadelphia rapper Meek Mill weighed in on Shannon Sharpe controversial departure from ESPN. His brief social media observation have unleashed a torrent of reaction exposing the deep division about age and accountability and career longevity. longevity in America's entertainment landscape. Mills' commentary, delivered with the charismatic bluntness in a platform formerly known as Twitter, has been lightning rod for the broader conversation about workplace dynamic and celebrity influence. The incident eliminates how quickly modern discourse can pivot from sports journalism to cultural commentary, with social media serving in a primary battleground for competing perspectives. On July 30th, McMills responded to a breaking news about Shannon Sharpe departure with a pointed observation and immediately caught fire across digital platforms, quoting a report from the Say Cheese DGTL. The Grammy nominated artist added his commentary suggested that people of a certain age shouldn't face termination. The message seemed to hang on a digital air, inviting interpretation, controversies in an equal measure. Okay, y'all too old to be getting fired for real. That's what he said. The time improved, particularly coming amid widespread speculation as Shannon Sharpe's future, following months of mounting pressure. Mills' intervention transformed a sports media story into cultural commentary, which following amplifying the message of beyond its original context. But let's be clear, Shannon Sharpe should have never dealt with a white woman. Shannon Sharpe should have never been freaky, saying all these weird stuff because it could be spin and said that he abused and attacked. He should never did that. He settled. They dropped the suit. Apparently, they settled for about $15 million. Some say $18 million. It's different numbers out there. We won't know the correct number because it was sealed and they can't talk about it, so we will never know the correct number. But we do know the number was so huge that the lady said, I'm leaving OnlyFans. It was so huge that the lady said, I'm leaving OnlyFans. Let that be clear. He should have done white women, period. And my thing is this, I don't think that he attacked the woman. I think that she spun this narrative for a coin. He spun the narrative for a coin that was doing race baiting, and he got exposed for a coin, and he had to pay the money. And that's his own fault. That's his own fault. Because you had to worry about doing that with no black woman because y'all could have made love and built a family and got your older black woman your age, just like Monique told him to do, and he didn't do it. So that's just his own fault. Okay? So I don't believe all women. I don't do that. No, I used to do that, but that's dangerous. I used to believe all women, but no, you could be having some liars in that believe all women. You could have some liars, and you could literally have some liars with that whole believe all women. You could definitely have some liars in that. So you got to be very careful when it comes to that. You could definitely, in that whole situation, talking about believe all women, you can have some liars in there when it comes to stuff like that. And I'm just keeping it all the way real. You could definitely have some liars in there. So you got to be careful when you're talking about the whole believe all women. Be very, very careful. Okay? I'm just being real. Oh, that's what you said. Okay. So Rick Ross, I had him in the title, so I had him in the thumbnail. So Rick Ross escalated war against 50 Cent Empire. Two veteran rappers unite in a calculated assault on the Queens mogul reputation. They said the hip hop community witnessed another explosive chapter in one of the genre's most enduring rivalries this week. Rick Ross and Benzino launched a coordinated offensive against Curtis 50 Cent Jackson, what began as a typical industry banter has morphed into something far more personal, and now they're talking about it's crossing path. Right now, they somehow that Ross targeted family territory. They were saying that the Miami Kingpin ignited controversy while he shifted focus from professional grievances to 50 Cent personal life. Specifically mentioning the rapper's young son, though a carefully crafted Instagram post, Ross suggested that the child might require psychiatrical support due to ongoing family tension. His commentary included an offer to purchase a small dog for the boy, framing it as a therapeutic intervention for what the character characterized as an interval emotional distress. The strategic move represented a significant escalated in a long decade animosity, Ross' willingness to weaponize the family dynamic for maximum psychological impact. This is crazy. Like, leave kids alone. Like, if you got a problem with a rapper, leave the kids out of. I'm so tired of people bringing up people kids. Leave the kids out of. The kids is innocent. I'm gonna say again, the kids is innocent. Leave the kids alone. The kids is innocent. I'm gonna say it again. Leave the kids alone. The kids is innocent. In my humble opinion, don't be bothering the kids because the kids should be innocent. I'm just being real. The kids is innocent. Now, you guys, on yesterday, we was on the phone with Armon. This is funny. So yesterday, I was on the phone with Armon. This white lady came up to me and she said, "Are you the dude that was at the Walmart that put milk all on himself and ran out of Walmart?" I said, no. I said, no, ma'am, that's not exactly. First, I thought she was talking about the other incident of the Walmart situation. And then she said, "Are you the dude that it was on TikTok that put milk on all on himself at the Walmart?" And I'm like, oh my gosh. And she probably was talking about the right way. She probably got two stories mixed up. So I'm just minding my business shopping, trying to get, my hair cut and all that on my way to go to Dollar Tree to get some items. And she really came up to me and just walked up to me. That white lady walked up to me. Somebody, "You the guy with all the milk on you in Walmart and sliding out the door." And I'm like, what? Now, why you gonna come and bring me that mess? Okay, I said, "Why you gonna come and bring me the mess?" And I was like, I was like, "What did she just?" I'm like, "Yeah, this lady just asked me that." Then I went over to Tasha K platform and I said, "I'm out of my own business. I'm on Tasha K platform," and I was seeing the views on Tasha K platform. I'm minding my own business. I was comparing the views of Tasha K and I was comparing the views of Armon. So let's go to Tasha K platform here. Now, mind you, she got a million subscribers on her YouTube page. She did a video that got 14,000. She did a video that got 22,000. She did a video that got 100,000. She did a video that got 43,000. She did another video that got 115,000. Then I went to Armon's show, and this was I was like, oh my gosh, like, what's going on here? I went on his page, and his views is now, his video at 76,000, 84,000, 114,000, 153,000, 132,000, 150,000. 158,000, 152,000, 156,000, 182,000, 174,000 that he have definitely been beating Tasha K in the ratings. Okay? In the ratings. And I was like, you was beating her in the ratings. Me, I'm being a little messy. I was like, check it out. I was like, he's beating her in the ratings. Now, mind you, Armon don't have a massive team. It's just him, that computer, that microphone, that mixer, his pure talent. And Tasha K got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, got 5 or 6 people that's working on her company. And Armon has been killing it in the viewership. I'm not being messy. I'm just bringing it up. I'm not being messy. And this is something that I brought up. And seen. Okay, now if I had Tasha K number, I'd be like, Tasha, I'm going to bring this on YouTube, but me and her don't talk. It got the pure viewership and a lot of media attention. I'm just being real. And so our mom was in the algorithm. Algorithm heavy. I'm just telling the truth. He's getting the viewership more than Tasha K. I'm just being real. When I watched it, I said, "Oh my gosh, like she's really getting the viewership," and I'm just being real. And I said, "What? He's definitely getting the viewership." And I said, "This is amazing." And that's why I said you have to be consistent, and you never know. You may be big one day, and somebody else may have some great talent and may get the viewership. I'm just being real. And I saw it. They said, yes, he was racking up the views with the Diddy trial. He was definitely doing it. And you already know Tasha K probably feels some type of way about that. And so why you and Tasha K still not talking? I don't know. I don't talk to the lady. We wish the lady well. We wish Tasha K well. She got me blocked on Twitter, but she was able to send me DMs on Twitter. One of the DMs she had sent me on Twitter, y'all. Let me see if I can find it. Give me a second. Let me go on X and see if I can find it. Let me see. Let me see if I can find it. Where is it at? Because she had inboxed me a while ago on Twitter. This is years ago, you guys. Let me see if I can find it. Okay. I'm just seeing if I can find it. I'm gonna just scroll down. Let me see if I can find it. It's probably was in 2022 when she had inboxed me. When she inboxed me, let me see. When was that? When she? This is like a while ago, you guys. Maybe it was in 2022, but it was a while ago. Because she was like, "It's something on your arm, and you don't need. You might get something." I'm worried. I'm trying to find it. Oh, that was somebody else flirting with on Twitter. Lord, where is it at? This was a while ago. She said it. Okay, I guess I probably deleted it, you guys. Okay, I guess I probably deleted it. All right, but yeah, she had something about her army because you able to DM somebody, but they can't DM you. Yeah, I was like flirting on Twitter, and then it was like this whole thing, and then I see what Denat, and see this is just something that I'm just scrolling down on. Hold on. Let me see if I can find that Denat one. Give me a second. So Denat, we're going all the way back to 2022. This is Denat when he first reached out to me. I am the biggest reality star on Clubhouse. I would like to do an interview with you on your YouTube channel. This Denat. I said I would love to. This is way back in 2022. Said, what's your schedule? There's a way to connect YouTube accounts for doing a stream. I said, I'm free whenever. I think I responded to him back on June 15, 2022. Then on June 16, 2022, he said, how do you want to do this? I said, you can come on my live tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Okay, let's do it. I said, okay, cool. On June 19, 2022, he sent me a Clubhouse. I didn't respond. On August 1st, he sent me a space. I didn't respond. On August 4th, 2022, he sent me a space. I didn't respond. On August 5th, I said, I would love to interview you. I said, let's do it tonight. Now, this is when he had a problem with Clubhouse. He said, at Clubhouse and their employee discriminated based on relationship or association with those cause mental and emotional trauma against me and protect individual under the ADA. That's what he said. That's what he was going to sue Clubhouse. He was trying to sue Clubhouse. Then on August 6th, he said, at August 6th, 2022, he said, yo, text me. I didn't respond. On August 25th, 2022, he sent me a message that he's doing a Clubhouse reality show season 2 on Eventbrite. I didn't respond. On August 10th, 2022, I didn't respond. On August 11th, 2022, he was doing some type of comedy. What was this about? He was doing some Friday 1995 social audio reproduction of the classic black comedy starring SC Vision 7 and Smokey. And then he was supposed to be doing some type of event. I didn't respond. August 15, 2022, I didn't respond. November 20th, 2022, didn't respond. November 25th, 2022, didn't respond. February 1st, 2023, he said, hey, I'm on YouTube as well. I didn't respond. Then he said, exclusive what to do when you have been doxxed on Clubhouse and Discord. I didn't respond. March 6, 2023, he sent me a message, how are you? Didn't respond. April 21st, 2023, he said, yo, I said, what's up? He said, I was looking at your content earlier, and she said, R. Ken says you were tripping on old ish and need to let it go. Armon, I said, brother Armon just called me. I'm not letting nothing go. Then on April 22nd, 2023, he said, I see, thanks for coming onto my platform, even though I asked interview with you damn a year ago. LOL. I said, LOL. He said, let me know if you need help with something or you would like me to be on your panel guest. I said, thank you both for that. April 23, 2023, I gave him my number, my show number. I said, yo, bro, call me. Then on 23, April 25th, he said, got you. And then he was sending me other stuff for the 23, and I didn't respond. So now that Denat is in jail, I'm like, oh my gosh. And listen, I don't want to see no black man in jail. I want him to get the mental health treatment that he deserves. That's what I want him to get. So that's it for that. Listen, I'm not gonna have this too long of a video. If anybody want to come on, wait a minute. What did you just send me, Jess, in the chat? What did she just say? She said, she said, look like Diddy might not be getting that pardon. She said, breaking news: Trump destroyed Diddy on national television. He just using Diddy for clout. To be careful with, he just using Diddy for clout. I'm gonna get some more information on this Trump things while Wiley is still reminiscing. I do believe. Let me see. Let me type Trump in the title. Hold on. Let me see. Donald Trump and Diddy. Donald Trump and Diddy. Let me see. Okay, here we go. He's roasting Diddy. He said Trump says John Diddy Combs' pardon is more difficult to do since Combs was hostile to him. He said when you knew somebody and they were fine, President said, then you run for office, he made some terrible statements. See? That's what he said. I'm saying he's using for clout to distract from the whole situation with his whole Epstein files. That's what he said, y'all. I'm reading it. He said he won't do it. Now I ain't got the money to go on Rolling Stone, but they posted the whole thing on Rolling Stone. And then give me a second. Rolling Stone. Hold on. That was on Rolling Stone, you guys. That was the headline Rolling Stone. Let me see if something else pop up for that. See, that's how you never know. You be dissing people, you never know when you gonna need them. He was like, "Oh no, he been trashing me, so I'm not gonna do it." So he may still pardon Diddy. Who knows? He may still pardon this man. Regardless of it, he may still pardon him. You know, he may get up on there and be like, hey, I'm a still partner because he the president. Trump. One day he feels some type of way, another day he feels another type of way. So he may pardon him. Okay. All right. Now I'm about to say this about Cardi because I'm waiting for her album because she gonna be on SummerSlam this weekend. But apparently, before she go on SummerSlam with the wrestling stuff, Cardi B admitted to Wiley lumping her on her face in 2018 and recently got her licked back by Asada Ali with a JBL speaker at an airport in France. Cardi finally admit Riley was the one who hit her during the 2018 Harper Bazaar incident she claimed for years was her security. Riley talked about the recent run-in with Cardi B at the airport and Ken's friends. The two have been in close proximity of each other. Their alleged fight back in 2018 at Harper's Bazaar Icon Party in New York. So she's going after them doing all type of stuff. So yes, child Cardi B and this whole situation. I remember that fight. Nicki Minaj was like, "I'm staying right here." Yeah, come on now. What? And Nicki was like, "I'm staying right here." But it seemed like they just admitted it. Like Cardi B admitted that she was hit by Riley, and Riley admitted that they have a situation. Okay. So y'all know who Riley. She is a commentator. She used to work with Milagro. Riley used to work with Milagro. They used to do a podcast together. They used to do station together. Her other host, Romax, he's on YouTube dragging people. They was like dragging. He's on YouTube dragging people. He got a whole YouTube channel. So yeah, so definitely it has been some talks and all that. And I definitely do a deep dive on that. Yeah, I definitely do a deep dive on that another thing. Yeah, Riley, yes. Okay, so I'm gonna open up the phone. I'm gonna open up the phone lines if anybody want to call in, and I can do the phone lines. Okay, yay! Okay, on this phone I'm gonna do the phone lines because this phone is louder. Give me a second. Let me see if I can find it. Do I have the phone number on here? My Google number? Let me see. Let me get my Google number. 1 second. Siri, turn off. Do not disturb. Okay, I'll turn it off. Okay, now you guys, let's see if the phone line is going to work. And I'm going to post it in the chat now in here. I can use my phone when I'm using my computer. Let me see if it'll work. Oh, and I can use it this way. Shout out to my producer for telling me I can use it this way. Give me a second. Do it that way. Do that. Let me do this. This way. That way. That way. That way. That way. Okay, I just want to see if it's going to work. Yeah, I put the number on here, y'all, if y'all want to call in. Okay. Let me see. Let me do this. All right, this was a good show today, y'all. Okay, here we go. Hey, you live on the Wiley Show, Jada.
Hey Wiley, great show, great show.
And I was sleep chat. I was getting a good rest.
Yeah, but you know what? You've been putting out so much content. It's enough for people to go back and rewatch and catch up, and maybe with things that they missed during the live that they can catch during their rewatch. So, replay game, shout out. Okay. So as far as Dr. Umar, he better be careful with that doxing mess because he can really, really get in trouble. He can really get in trouble for that. You know, I just feel like, if you're going to carry yourself and be like a leader or be like some type of righteousness person, you need to carry yourself a better way. I do feel like, just listening to everybody commentary and just kind of like doing my own research, it does give a little scammy vibes, and it's so unfortunate that every time when there's organization for people of color, it's always coming out that they're scamming people, all the way down from like Black Lives Matter organization. It's like, can we get people that is truly for color folks that actually using the funds to help help the next generation out? Like, I just, it's always something, it's always something when it comes down to folks acting like they for the people when they're really not. Like, it's crazy to me, because I honestly thought that with the whole schooling situation, I honestly thought that he was doing what he was supposed to do with the school. As far as Armon and Tasha K, yes, Armon is definitely getting the viewership, but I think Tasha K should probably move on to doing movies. Her movies are so good. The movies that she has on Tubi is so good, so great. I feel like maybe she should go into like what Candy and her husband is doing, dropping movies and going in more into that lane. I don't feel like Tasha K has ran her course on YouTube. I feel like now that this whole Cardi B situation is done and over with, I do feel like she needs to start elevating and going into uh, something a little bit more behind the scenes, probably like producing more movies, because her movies on YouTube were great. Um, Armand, he's on his way. I feel like eventually, after a few more years, he may end up getting televised, or he may end up getting something locked in with New York and radio, maybe possibly being a co-host, or maybe having his own little segment. I see that for him if he keeps doing what he's doing. He definitely understands the assignment when it comes to just grabbing people attention, and articulating and making things colorful, and also being able to make people upset. You're not really doing nothing if you can't make nobody upset by what you do, or by what you say, because that gives people something to talk about, and it gives people to look at and view. Um, as far as Cardi B and Riley, I hope that Riley take the Caucasian route and sue her, because if it was the other foot around or the shoe, Cardi B would have been suing too. So I hope that if Riley is listening somewhere in the bushes, or if her people somewhere listening in the bushes, I hope that Riley sue. That is a lawsuit. I will sue. I will sue the pants off Cardi B. I would sue her for $4 million, because how dare you go online telling people that, thanks for being honest about Riley knotting that forehead up. But girl, are you stupid? Why would you go online and tell people that you hit Riley in the head with a speaker? Like, something is mentally wrong with that girl. You should be out focusing on your album that ain't making no waves. Ain't nobody even talking about it. Everybody's trying to crack the code on what Nicki Minaj is talking about, because she's talking about she about to drop new music. Nobody is talking about Cardi B projects. There's no visuals. There's there's nothing. The only thing people is getting is merch. And it's a girl already coming out saying that that song was originally hers. Like, I just, Cardi B needs to do better, but she has a machine behind her, so we all know the number's gonna be there because of the machine. But let's keep it real. That song outside, that shit is trash. I'm sorry, it's trash. And only reason why people are listening to it is because the shit is being replayed over and over and over again. It's being planted in our brains. But that's all I had to say. Cardi B, she whack as fuck. Why would you do that? Why would you do that in the airport? Like, ain't nobody's gonna be able to fight you for real, no airport. Like, why is you causing a scene? It almost reminds me of like when you're in high school and you have this big loud person that want to be all loud, by the principal, or it's this person that want to get all loud, act like they big and bad because there's some type of security. Like no, if you really wanted to get her, you could have waited like at the airport and you're in Paris. Like I don't know. I feel like she needs to do better as a mother because anything could have really just happened. Clearly you ain't thinking about your kids. So do you really even love your kids? So I mean, excuse me, but that's pretty much what I have to say. Cardi B needs to do better. She got better things to focus on, and I just feel like she needs to go to therapy. She needs to see a psych therapist because something is mentally isn't all the way right with her. Like you got to be the most ignorant person on the world to do that at an airport, and then to go online and admit it to millions of people like things are not screen recorded and captured. So I hope Riley sue her for $4 million, and that's all I have to say.
All right. Thank you, sis, for calling in. It's been a long
Thank you,
time.
Wiley. Yeah, it's been a long time. It's been a long time. Too long. One more thing too. Um, I kind of came into it late, so I don't even know if you said anything, but we'll save this for another day because I was gonna say something about Denat at AT 2 minutes, but we'll
You,
say
you
that for
can, because
another day.
I was reading his messages on when I was talking to him on X, and when we first had started talking to him on X back in 2022, I believe. So you want to add on something to that we don't know?
So, here's my point of view of the whole situation. I'm kind of curious. Is it just from that? I guess I'm trying to figure out, like, is it just from that bar incident, or is this like the bar incident plus something else?
It's just a bar incident, and
Okay,
he's supposed to go to court, and he skipped court.
gotcha. The only thing I can say is, AT2, he really have a lot of people fooled. He is definitely the victim. He definitely playing both sides. We all have to keep in mind that when Denat was online crashing out, crying about that whole channel situation, that money, and then he was beefing with Storm. AT2 was also up there spreading the narrative, saying that Denat was lying about his page being taken down, and he's just doing that to get viewership. And he also was putting in his 2 cents about Denat calling him crazy and saying things about him too. So I do feel like if you can sit online and have a pin on someone, and just you cannot say, oh, this person's wrong for saying this or doing that, because you can't tell nobody how to react when you're talking about something that you don't really know about. Or if you're saying, oh, this person's lying, that person could maybe wasn't lying. So it's like you can't really put on a narrative about someone and then get upset because of how they responded back, because a it was a 50-50% people saying that he was lying and people saying that he wasn't lying. So I do feel like when AT2 saw your commentary when you was speaking about the night, and then he went on his platform saying that he wanted to make your story bigger as if you don't have a name of yourself. I'm like, well, you kind of like put yourself in the middle of it. You made a comment about when he was talking about Storm, and when Denat said something back, you kept going too. So like y'all both was going at each other, you know, like your family literally called into the show. I don't think Denat was saying that he wished that on the kid. He was just saying that watch out for AT2 because he gives that vibe or whatever. But you still can't tell nobody how to react. That's just like if I'm talking about somebody and somebody decides to go for the juggler, I can't say, "Oh, you shouldn't have said that." Well, you shouldn't have said what you said first. Like you just can't tell nobody how to react. So hopefully Denat gets out and he gets some mental treatment, and hopefully he take your advice on just, being more. Everybody needs to really take your advice on content creators need to take your advice and go back and listen to your show about the whole two YouTuber offing each other and essentially they offed each other because he's in prison, which ended his life, and people it affects everybody in real life. So people do need to be mindful how they come off. People do need to get their mental health checked. And sometimes it's okay to leave the YouTube streets and get your
Mhm.
mind right and get back in a good space and before coming back out. You don't always have to be in a rush to just come back out. So I do think that content creators do need to look at Wiley as an example and on on um, how to move in these streets, how to take a step back and really focus on your mental health. And sometimes just ask yourself, is content creating really for me? Do I really have a tough skin to really get out here and really just be out here in the streets and get down and dirty with them when it's time to get down and dirty? You know what I mean?
I
So
heard that. Yeah, I hear you.
that was it.
All right. Thank you so much for calling in,
Oh,
Jada.
wait. One more thing. I watched your video earlier. That is the real question. Why was the nigga? I'm sorry. Why was the man walking? Why did the man have the baby oil in his backpack? Remember the whole baby oil Armon thing? I
Uh-huh.
think people was focused on the wrong thing. Yes, Armon was out there putting that baby oil all over him. But why was the guy walking around with baby oil in his backpack in the first place? Why was he walking around with Astroglide and baby oil in his backpack in the first place? I think that's the real question that needs to be answered. Somebody needs to call TMZ and ask that brother, why was you walking around with that in your backpack in the first place? When you said that, I literally spit out my juice because I'm like, bro, that is the real question. Why was he walking around with that in his backpack in the first place? Can somebody get him on the Wiley show so we can ask him the $1 million question? Why did you have that in your backpack? What was you doing with that?
I heard that. That's a very good question. We definitely have to ask him. Definitely. Thank you so much for
Yes.
calling in.
Oh, it was a pleasure talking to you, Wiley.
Okay.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye bye. So somebody else that called in. Let's bring them back on the air. Give me a second, you guys. Do we also have somebody backstage? So we have to phone call in. 1 second to the person that's backstage. Um, we just gonna bring this person.
Your
Somebody
call
called
has been forwarded to voice.
in the astronaut. Let me bring that down. Hey, welcome to the Wiley Show.
Hey, Wiley.
Hey, how are you doing?
Doing pretty good. How you doing?
Doing good.
I'm so glad the lady brought up Armon. Because I wanted to ask you. So, is his channel demonetized? Did you see that on the Social Blade where it's like black?
Oh no, his channel still monetized.
Okay. So, what does that mean then if the numbers are black and not green? Do you know?
Well, on Social Blade, you really can't trust that because some stuff they be having wrong. Like they have one amount you making this, then you really making something else double that or triple that. So I really don't even check a Social Blade because it's not that reliable.
Okay. And the other question I had is, I was working on something. I think I don't know. I'm not sure, but I think maybe somebody may have talked Armand into doing that whole baby oil thing. Do you? What do you think about that?
I don't think nobody talked him into it. I just think he was just caught in the moment. Oh, okay, this is fun, and then it was like an extension of his show because he did all of that what he did out in the open. He did that on the show. Like he was saying more oil, more oil. He would put oil on him all on the show, and he was just caught in the moment, caught in the excitement.
Okay. Because I was well, that's good because I won't even do the video. I was thinking that maybe it was like, well, definitely nobody talked him out of it if he shared it with like his friends and everything. I was thinking maybe it was like Angela Yee or Nicki Minaj because she's been doing like a lot of talking to him. You know how like people like will pump you up to do like something that they know is like gonna be embarrassing or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Uh huh. No, I hear you. I hear
So
you.
that's what I was thinking that happened to him. And then like because now like he just like he left, but I think he went on vacation. So at first I was thinking like maybe they knew that this was going to be like not good, but because of who they were like, hey, this is a good idea. You should do this. Because even you said like who's going to be like somebody was there with the baby already. Well, if he planned it, he planned it. Sounds like he definitely planned it, but I
I don't
don't.
think he planned it. I just think he said more, and then the guy just reached in his bag and got the oil. I don't think it was planned.
Who was
I
carrying
was just
around
gagging
baby
if the guy
oil?
had baby oil in his book bag.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Who was carrying around baby oil in the bag though?
Right. That's something. But everybody wanted to have their moment, and Armon definitely woke up the streets with that media attention. He was on CMZ, and he also apologized for what happened, and then he also was on Angela Yee's show as well.
So he was on Angela Yee's show after the baby oil incident.
Yeah, he went after her and he apologized. Yes.
Okay. Because then that'll bring like if she does a show on him and his name is Armon and her in the title, you know how it goes, then that'll like he'll go down. His actual show will go down, especially if he takes like some sort of a break from being embarrassed.
Oh, I hear you. I hear you. But
Yeah.
it didn't go down. He just got more attention. It didn't stop
Okay.
his from subscribing. People was watching his show. That was even tuning into his music. One of his music videos got over 100,000 views.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yes.
wow, that's really cool.
So
That's
people have
really
been
cool.
into his stuff. So yeah.
Okay. Well, maybe he's just playing it the right way then, because on his Instagram he has like little clips and he's just like, oh my gosh, I guess he turned into a celebrity. He's like, he regrets it and all this sort of thing. So I was like,
Oh
oh my
yeah, he's
gosh.
definitely a celebrity now, almost definitely.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you, Wiley. Thank you for clearing
No,
that up for me.
thank you for calling in.
Yes,
Coming
sir. Thank
on.
you for having me.
All right now. Yeah, so it's a blessing, you just never know. We have people that's in here. Miss Barbara, I know I went to sleep and I'm sorry. Tomorrow, I have a busy day tomorrow, so we may take a break this weekend or we may go live this weekend. So make sure y'all have y'all notifications on and everything like that. And this I also want to say, if you purchase some items on the wish list, let me know so I know when to go and pick it up. Apparently, I believe y'all purchased all of the items. So if you purchase an item on the wish list, let me know that you did. Let me know when it's going to come, because some people told me they came on Friday and all that. I believe y'all purchased all the items on Monday. I'm sorry, all the items last week. So let me know if you have the items, that you purchased items, and let me know when it's going to be delivered, because I don't get that information. So I don't want to keep going to the place looking and looking and looking and looking and looking. So I would like to know. So again, if you purchase items on the wish list, let me know when it's going to say delivered. So I don't have to keep going up there, getting my items and everything, like messing up with my items and stuff. So again, yes, because go up there. Let me know. Send me a text, or you can send me a DM, because I believe y'all purchased everything on the wish list. I'm gonna do another wish list as well. I'm just do this, try to get all the items for this one first, and then to make sure everything going well for this one, and then I'm gonna do another wish list. Okay. Let y'all know. Thank y'all so very much for tuning into the Wiley Show. This was fun. This was needed. This was definitely fun. This was definitely needed. Yeah, definitely need a buggy, but I'm getting a ride. So that's just what I'm getting a ride to the place. Okay. Missy, just DM me. I'm gonna do another wish list, because the one that I did, it looked like they purchased all the items, because all of it was deleted on there, and somebody said, well, that mean they purchased all of it, and somebody DM me on Instagram. So I will definitely keep you updated. We also have a GoFundMe page for housing. Definitely need some donations, y'all. Definitely need some donations. We have a GoFundMe page for housing, to help us and stuff like that. We're looking to have our own place, a room for rent, a pad split, whatever choice we have. We definitely. So we definitely need your contributions for that. Thank you to everybody that has sent y'all contributions in. We have a goal for that. And the words of Dr. Umar: donate. Thank you, Daily Dose Jazz, for that. Donate if you can. If you don't have it, I understand, and everything. But this was fun. This was a little live. Make sure y'all go in the comments, thumbs up the video, Check out the video. Let us know how we did. This was fun, and we'll be back. You know what? Since I was late today doing the live, we'll come back tomorrow. Since I was late today, we'll come back tomorrow. What up, Uppity? We'll come back tomorrow and do another live. Okay, so tomorrow I gotta go to the laundromat, handle some business, and then we'll come back tomorrow as well. Since I did schedule a live, we'll come back tomorrow, and y'all have a blessed one. Love you all, and I will see y'all in the next episode. Bye, y'all. Little black boy, you beautiful. Little black girl, you are enough. When times get hard, always remember to put God first. Please, please, please. Always remember to put God first. I'm trying to get like a schedule when I go live, so I'm letting y'all know I'm trying to do the schedule stuff, but we have a lot of stuff. Like today, I have my psych appointment. Next week, we have my therapy appointment. We have some more appointments. So I have a lot of medical stuff appointments, and then on Wednesday I have another appointment and stuff. We definitely checking some things out. Oh, shout out to Latavia. I see you in the chat, girl. Hey. Yeah. So let me go ahead on and I'll bring it to us. Thank y'all so very much. Y'all have a good one, and we will see y'all in the next episode. And I'll go station here. I'm gonna go on station here. I'll see y'all on station here. Peace.